Thank you, Ahmed. And thank you, everyone, for allowing us to come be here and talk to you guys about this service. It's honestly a great pleasure, and I hope we can get a point across. This service happens every Tuesday night, but countless hours by the servants go to it, sorting out, collecting the clothes, collecting donations, buying things. And it's a very important service that we serve people that are very vulnerable, that are not as lucky as us, and they're in these situations not by their fault, by just things that happen to them, very hard times that they've gone through, and they haven't had the support that they need. So sometimes we're the only people that they can rely on. So I'm with David and Chris, and we'll just talk about a little bit about the service, what we do, what happens in it, and how you guys can help if you have that availability.
Thank you, Michael. So my name is Chris, and have the great pleasure of serving at COCOS every Tuesday night. So the process is we arrive at church at about 7:30, and there's a COCOS donation bin that's near where the Abunas park their cars in the grass area. Before you enter the grass area, there's a blue bin, and that's where we receive all the donations. We empty the bin, and we take all the bags of donations with us to the city. And once we reach the city, we have a team that sorts out the donations. So we have a look and we see, okay, what are the things that we want to give out to the clients? We call them our clients. They range from people that are living on the street and are homeless to people that are desperately in need. So we sort out the clothes that are there, and I think the quality of clothes that we give out to them has to be to a high level, because it shows them that we care about them, and we're not giving them stuff that is just ay kalam and hagat yani ma'atta or not nice. So we like to give them the best of the best. The things that we don't keep and we don't give out to the people that we serve, we bag it up and we give it to another charity. For example, we give it to St. Vincent's or Salvo's, and they can decide what they want to do with those clothes. And if they don't want to use those clothes, they use them as rags. So everything has a benefit, everything has a purpose, and nothing goes into the bin. So after we sort out the clothes that have been donated to us, we serve in a fenced-off car park in the city. In Woolloomooloo, it's next to King's Cross, and the people that we serve are on the outside of the fence, and we are on the inside, and we have racks of clothes that we give out, that we have the clothes on, and then we interact with the people through the fence. So the people will approach us and we'll give out clothes as per what they need, and we have the team that's serving the people on the front line, and then we have the team that's serving sorting out the clothes, and we have little teams throughout the service that have different responsibilities and roles, and we all come together and we have one goal, and that's to serve the people in need. A lot of people as well, they are in need of a conversation. Sometimes people are very lonely as well, so we don't only provide food, drinks, coffee, shirts, bedding, socks, but we also provide them a conversation as well. And once you get to know these people, the situation's very hard sometimes, not by their own doing. Some people are kicked out of their own homes, their families abandon them. Some people are under immense financial struggles. So our aim is not to judge them, but to help them in any way that we can. And the Feast of Amba Abraham was on Wednesday, actually, and it reminded me of the spirit that we need to take into this service, in that Amba Abraham gave his last dollar or his last piece of clothing to the poor. So it reminded us in the service that we need to give everything to them, because we are so lucky in what we have, in that how can I not give to those that need our help?
Hi everyone, I'm Joy. So yeah, that's what COCOS is. It's very nice to meet everyone. And have we discussed what we need just yet? Or is that my job? Okay, perfect. There's a few things that we might need for we do need for the service. And I thought, let me just mention those things. If it's laying around at home, you can contact one of us and then we can give it as donations. We also do have a donation service as well. So let's say you just don't have anything at home, but you still want to help the service in any way, you can donate funds to the service, and that also goes into buying clothes and food for these beautiful people. And even if you can't help in that regard, your prayers are always needed. So in anything that we do, of course, prayer is central. So even if we can't give what we have, and we don't have any clothes or we don't have much to give, your prayers are still so much. So if you can keep us in your prayers as well, that'd be amazing. Okay, let me pull up a list. So if you have any shoes laying around at home, that would be wonderful if you can bring them, specifically like sneakers, old sneakers that you might have, even shep works, anything. A lot of these people are barefoot at the service, so anything to put on their feet is wonderful. We don't really give out kids' clothing, so if it's kids' shoes, I'd say we would donate that to a different service, but any shoes would be great. Any bags you might have at home, that might be a tote bag, even extra garbage bags, or specifically backpacks or duffel bags that you might have from an old soccer team. That would be wonderful. You could donate those as well. Especially in the colder months, bedding is really important. A lot of these people will sleep out on the street, and it's freezing outside during these months. So if you could donate any bedding, that would be wonderful. Blankets, pillowcases, pillows, anything. I would say a mattress, but it's very hard to transport. On that note as well, jackets, anything warm like jackets or ponchos or jumpers would be wonderful. And also, we all travel, and as you go to these different hotels, they could have like different sanitary packets, the free shampoos and conditioners that you find when you go traveling. We might have some extra ones at home, so if you can donate any hygiene products as well. If you were to donate anything like underwear or deodorant, it would have to be brand new. But if it's shampoo or conditioner or anything that you might have laying around at home that you no longer use, or there's just the travel sizes you don't use it very often, that would be wonderful as well. If you want to help the service in any other way, and you feel like you want to get hands-on in the service a lot more, you can also contact us. It would be wonderful to have extra hands at the service or behind the scenes as well. So yeah, that's cool.
I just wanted to mention one thing that happened to me in the service a couple months ago, and really shows God's hand in what we do in the service. So in the bin next to the grass area where we take the donations from, someone had donated a pair of work boots. I think it was size 10. So we don't usually get work boots, very rare. So we took it with us to the city, and just someone asked me, do you have a size 10 work boots? Out of any size that he could have asked for, it happened to be size 10. And I thought, wow, this is directly min Rabbena, that we received very rare item, happened to be size 10, and someone that same week, talab bil size 10, and we gave him the boots. So small things like that in the service really show God's hand, and Taban, we keep praying that God continues to provide us with the wisdom and the strength and the mindset to continue serving. And the people, as Joy said, some of them approach us and they're barefoot. They have nothing. And unfortunately, one thing that people don't know in the city is that homeless people actually steal clothes and things from other homeless people. So haram, they're in a very tough situation, and I think they do it out of desperation. So we see homeless people that come to us every week, and they say, gezmeti اتسرقت, الجاكيتة بتاعي اتسرقت. And we always give to them because God has blessed us so much with so many clothes. We give without thinking. So that's something that a lot of people don't realize. Homeless people actually have their things stolen from them. So we'll send out a message on the group chat that you have for this service, and we also have tax deductible receipts should you wish to receive one of those. And once you put your transfer through, we'll put in the details that you need to put in. And we also serve in the city. There are also a couple more COCOS services. The youth from our church, we serve in the city mainly, but the other services run in Parramatta, Liverpool, Blacktown, and Gosford. We are the biggest service out of the 5, but there are also other services that if you wish to help, we also spread out the donations and the funds. So we have a storage unit actually in Bexley that we keep a lot of the excess stock, and that just doesn't go to us in the city, but we also spread it around Sydney to the other locations. So thank you very much, and I'll give you back to Michael. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot about that. So COCOS stands for Coptic Orthodox Community Outreach Service. Yeah, sorry, I probably should have started with that. But yeah, that's what it stands for. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Do you accept canned food as well? Do you give the food or just clothes?
We don't really accept canned food, only because the food that we serve to our clients on the night is freshly made, and we give it to them in boxes. So it's not really an item that we give out at the moment, but we could look into giving out stuff like that in the future. Thank you.
I think Chris said everything that I wanted to say. But yeah, any other questions before we wrap up?
For men and women, so the clothes that we can donate
Yeah,
can be used and not in a good condition?
correct.
For men and women.
So,
Or
yeah. No kids' clothes, please. Yeah, yeah, men and women, and not only is it just like t-shirts or jackets, but we also like to set them up for jobs. So even like amis or high heels. Nothing is too small, nothing is too random. These people need everything we can get. Like a quick story, as Chris was saying 2 weeks ago, some guy came to me and he was in no t-shirt and just in a culotte. And I said, where's your clothes? And he said, I went to have a shower at like the public shower and someone took his whole bag. So he lost his phone, his sleeping bag, his shirt, his pants, his shoes. It just, lucky to have his culotte kind of thing. So it was a bit awkward, and he had a job interview, so we set him up with a lot of stuff. So any donation is very accepted. Any questions?
God bless you, sir.
That's it. Perfect. Thank you.